Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Inc. here, and today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. We're going to be working on the coal mine, the yard at the coal mine, and working on some of that we've seen in the last episode. The video is going to be a little bit different this time around because it's going to be yard work, and we're just going to sit here and plug through this stuff together. So, and that way you guys get a gist of what the yard's like as we're building it. So this should be our main line we have 3 lines here. 4 technically including, but 1 should be returned, but we'll just go 4. So we have the iron mine, and then we have 2 different ways we're going to go, 3 different ways, and then 1's going to be a return line that we got to get going here soon, so that way we can start running stuff up to the coal mine. But we're going to be running 1 to the iron mine, we're going to be running 1 line to the refinery, and we're going to be running 1 line pretty much straight to the smelter. I think we'll see, we'll debate on all that once we get to that point, but I know there's going to be 1 for sure going to the refinery, and we're probably going to connect this return line up into the iron mine somehow, for sure, and then we'll probably have 1 that loops back. So what we're going to go ahead and do is, hopefully this game gets all the stutters out. We're going to, ooh, we are stuttering bad, I don't know why. That is interesting. Alright, so we're going to grab our grade here. And after this, once we get to this point, we can start dropping it. We want to drop it at all 3 of these, or however many we put down, at a nice consistent grade. So we're going to start about a 3% grade. And we got to remember, we're still kind of running a parking lot type deal.
take it real slow. You know we got what you need, baby, so take it, move along. I said we got what you need, honey, come and groove along. Come on. Rolling on the highway, beat up. Wow! Come on. You'll see the difference now. If we change it, you'll know how. Nothing ever stays the same. Once you let it change. It's like a family tree. Part of you and part of me. And if we should separate, go your own way, I won't wait.
Bring the funk back.
Alrighty, hey, what's up, guys? We are almost to the crossover, actually, which is pretty cool. What did you think of the little yard that we got going up there at the coal mine? Did you like it? Is it pretty cool? Um, but anyways, we're about to come up to the crossover, so I want to slow down so you guys can kind of get the next best thing to an aerial shot of the crossover. We're gonna have to be very careful here because this is a dangerous spot to stop. But so there's the crossover. You can't see all of it for sure, but you've got, if you look at that where the crosshairs is, that's where you come in from the logging camp, and then you you can either go through the yard there, or you can go down the two main lines down there, and there's the diamond that we're about to hit, returning us from the smelter, or coal mine. But there's all the tier 1s and tier 3s that are already loaded in Betsy. The loop is that way, goes off that way. You can't really see that much of it from here. That is an attempt to try to get you guys an aerial shot of the crossover, but it didn't really work too well, so. But I just kind of wanted to show you guys just so you guys could kind of get an idea. It's not the best, but it is what it is. Alright guys, so we are pulling up to the west yard now. Apparently not as soon as I thought. That groundwork over there still gets me every single time. But it lets me know, hey, I need to start slowing down, so I guess there is a good point to keeping it there, but it does get irritating after a while. So now let me see if I can figure out my maze to this west yard. Turn that way. Pretty sure we gotta go straight through this switch. Okay, Henry is still coming good. Alright, so then we'll come around this bend, and I gotta hit that switch over there, I think. Or is it there's a switch sooner than that? Okay, so that switch needs to be flipped. Yep, and that one needs to be flipped too. So that's set to go back to the iron mine, or ironworks. Okay, so then that will set us into this. Oh wait, actually. Oh, did I do bad here? I think I did bad. Yeah, 'cause I think I gotta actually go the way that I was switched for that. Oh, I gotta hurry. Okay, so that's like that, so that will hit this route. Then I need to flip this switch. Gosh, my maze is so complicated. I don't know why I had to make it so complicated. Okay, so in theory that should take us into the west yard. Yes, okay, and there's Link. Awesome. And we want to go straight and straight. Beautiful. Alright, so now we need to figure out who we want to take and who's and what's what. And how I have this all set. Okay, so there's rails, it looks like, and not too many of them. Okay. And there's the raw iron. Alrighty. That's interesting. Okay, well, I guess that's going to be the end of the line for Henry. Because I've got to... Since Link is already facing this way, we might as well just take him with us. So let's go ahead and start getting Link fired up and ready to go. Alrighty guys, we're gonna start heading towards the crossover. I was just wanting to show you our train real fast while we're still sitting here, and it's easily easy to show you guys. If I could English, that would help a lot. But we've got it all hooked up. It's a pretty good sized train. It ain't no small one. I mean, it's still not as big as some of the ones we pulled before, but it's still a pretty decent sized train. But I will meet you guys over at the crossover. Alright, so all of our switches are set. Everything's ready to go. We're going to be pulling into the crossover here and trying to get this all parked up. Well, the back half of it parked up anyways. And then we're going to be hobbling down the road all the way to the coal mine. And that's going to be a long journey, my guys. That is a long journey to the coal mine. Hopefully we're not going too fast through here. I can't remember what exactly our speed limit was in the crossover. But I guess we're about to find out, aren't we? By the way, if anything bad happens, I haven't saved since I left the coal mine, so I'm kind of SOL. Just now realized that. Alrighty guys, so we're coming across the part that you guys quite haven't seen that much of yet. So, I do want to show it off and show it to you guys what it's like to ride in a train across it. So I'm going to do my best here. It is getting kind of late in the day, or actually at this point it's super early in the morning. But we hit our switch back there, so instead of going through all that loop-de-loop to like we do to get to the smelter, we just hit that switch and we're off this way. For a bit, we stick to pretty close to the ground, and it's only because the hill is so steep. This is like a 3% grade, and we're moving up with the terrain, as you can see. Like the terrain's sticking with us. So that's what it's kind of sketchy, but you can see it's pretty hilly over here, and that's why it's nice to kind of keep some elevation and keep going. And some of this I almost didn't quite make it over. It is pretty straight track for the most part. There are its long curves that it has in it, but for the most part, it's straight for a bit. See, this is what I'm talking about. We're going up like a 3% grade right here, and the hill is following us. It's like staying even with us. That is insane. We should be safe to give it a pretty good amount of throttle. It's a relatively smooth track. Me and Henry, when we were going to pick up the Link here and the rest of the cars, we were hauling pretty quick down this track. Like, you can really, I built it pretty good, I think. And what's nice is the terrain does stick with us, so it kind of makes us feel like we're sticking closer to the ground instead of all the way up in the air like a roller coaster. But we will reach those points where it's like a roller coaster. See, I want to kind of see if we can go over there to those snow-capped mountains. I think that would be pretty cool to start venturing off that way. But that would be a track solely for Jack and Davis, because that would be steep. But and if you look off over there, you can see the river's kind of following us, or we're following the river a little bit. It's not exactly, and we're not terribly close to it, but we are kind of following the river, but we're just staying on this plateau up here. Because we're currently right here. We follow the edge of this plateau for the most part, and then we hook about straight ahead of us. We'll hook around that mountain. Because we'll hop over the river, which is a pretty scenic sight. Scenic shot, if you do ask me. See, now we start to emerge from the trees and start to, you know, look out over the trees and be higher than the trees themselves. And you can kind of start to see what the rest of the terrain is like. Off to our side is the big canyon over there, and off to this side is a nice plateau that we could potentially do something with if we wanted to. But it's kind of cool. With Link, I would go over there and show you guys that canyon, but Link has a little issue in his model, like right where his boiler is. If you walk across that, you actually go through, like you've seen me do multiple times. Henry doesn't have that issue, but Link does. So I would cross over if I was in Henry or any other locomotive, but I'm just not gonna risk it. And I know this looks all funky up here. Looks like we're going up and down, up and down. It's really what it is we're 3% coming to a flat grade right there where that it looks like it's going back down. That's right where we hit that flat grade. And then we remain flat relatively the rest of the way, except for when we get really start getting closer to the coal mine itself. Then we drop at like a 2%. If I think, oh no, I changed it. It's a 3% drop into the coal mine, I do believe. Just look at that. The river got flowing right below us. Insane. Alright, we do want to start slowing it down though. And look at that, you'll get to see the coal mine from a distance. Go ahead and put it down at about 30%. Just because if I remember right, this curve can be a little hectic. See, look at that. Look at that tree. Or not that tree, there it is. That river. And see, there's the nice coal mine. Everything's still, it's a little bit too far to render in all the track and stuff, but alrighty guys, we're going to be coming into the coal mine here. Start slowing her down. We're going to be coming up to the rails sell point. We're going to let the coal mine know that we're here. And on that note, we're going to go ahead and end the video here today, guys. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you want to see more. And I will catch you guys in the next one.